He is the coldest among the 9 Hashira. The phrase, "I'm different from you," sounds very arrogant. He is the ultimate master of water breathing, creating the 11th form, dead calm. Today's protagonist is Water Hashira, Giyu Tomioka. The video mainly focuses on the character's core. Of course, personality, past experiences will also be introduced. Without further ado, like and subscribe. Let's dive right in. If Flame Hashira burns with fire-like passion, then Water Hashira can be described as cold and ruthless. Flame Hashira's exterior and interior completely match. Passionate as fire in appearance and personality. Speaking style, heart also full of passion. But Water Hashira is different. The author gave him an exterior that looks cold and ruthless, especially that face that never smiles. Like everyone owes him money. Plus that mouth that dislikes conversation. Staying silent is fine, but speaking brings dissatisfaction. But can't judge only by appearance. Actually inside he has a heart tender as water. We can see Giyuu as water's incarnation. So-called water is the softest thing, both nourishing life and symbolizing embracing all things. Though against powerful demons, water's power may seem too weak. But you must know, when water flows gather together, it can become an endless ocean, quietly surging and swallowing demons. So in this small gear called fate, what role does Giyuu play? And why is he so aloof? Everything must start from his past experiences. Childhood Giyuu had rich expressions, cheerful personality boy, though losing both parents young. He still had a kind-hearted, incredibly gentle sister, who brought him happiness. Sister's name was Tsutako Tomioka. The two barely survived on parents' inheritance. Living conditions were harsh, but peaceful and stable. Giyuu's life should have continued this plainly. But this world has demons. The day before sister's wedding, disaster inexplicably befell them. In crisis, young Giyuu was hidden by sister. Giyuu thus narrowly escaped from demon's grasp. But sister's life was gone. The demon cruelly killed Tsutako. A joyous day became a human tragedy. Giyuu took sister's kimono as keepsake. Told neighbors, sister was killed by demon. But this absurd story, neighbors didn't believe, was treated as a boy mentally ill from losing family. In short, guided by fate, Giyuu at age 13 came to Mount Sagiri, under Sakonji Urokodaki. Master taught water breathing, a defensive technique handling any attack. So-called training first trains the mind. Master often told Giyuu, if wanting to become incredibly powerful demon slayer, to become a Hashira, must always maintain composure, like water surface, calm as a mirror. Giyuu had a fellow disciple, named Sabito. The two had similar experiences, similar ages, quickly became inseparable friends, and sister's passing was always a difficult wound in Giyuu's heart. So he often said, might as well die. Such words. Sabito made him wake up, struck his face. The past he couldn't let go vanished. Don't say such words to me again. If there's a next time, we're done here. Friends no more. Don't insult your sister. You absolutely must not die. Sister risked her life, the life she protected and the future entrusted. You must pass it on. That same year, Giyuu and Sabito went to Mount Fujikasane for final selection. And after this experience, Giyuu's newly awakened heart completely sealed up because his only close friend died to demons. Giyuu didn't kill a single demon. Just entering Mount Fujikasane was injured by demon now consciousness hazy. That year's selection, only Sabito died. Yes, he was protected once again. Sister did this, Sabito did this. What did he himself do? Nothing but sleep for days. Sabito, alive, would surely become a powerful swordsman. If he had died, not Sabito, how good that would be. Immense grief, unbearable reality, like a file harshly grinding against his soul. He didn't want to remember, because tears wouldn't stop flowing. Because remembering made him too sad to do anything. He put away all these past events. From then became a solitary, cold, ruthless demon slayer. What surely supported him moving forward was only slaying demons, and that gentle heart deep inside wanting to protect others. After joining Demon Slayer Corps, he used two important people's kimonos as his haori. Half and half pattern came from this. This constantly reminded him why he swings his sword. Additionally, Sabito's kimono was also inherited from deceased Makomo. Makomo and Giyuu were same period corps members, both using water breathing. Also there's the crow assigned by corps. Slightly older, often miscommunicating old buddy Kanzaburo. Giyuu appears again many years later. Now he's become Water Hashira. Water breathing mastery, perfected. And based on Master's 10 forms, created the 11th form. Now he has a mission. Going north to a snowy mountain, coincidentally met newly transformed Nezuko. At the start we mentioned water's inclusiveness, so we can also believe water is the key role for Nezuko's survival. The prerequisite for gears to turn. Though demons took Giyuu's only family, he should unhesitatingly kill her. But this demon made him think differently. Because though Nezuko's a demon, she has a protective heart with years of demon hunting experience. Giyuu understands these creatures' nature. In this situation, urgently needing blood to recover, she didn't do that. Instead risked her life protecting Tanjiro. Not only that, Giyuu saw in Tanjiro possibility different from ordinary people. This possibility seemingly refers to physical talent, showing impressive moves, and actually more about spiritual level. Knowing he'd be hit, but thinking to strike back after it. This courage, unafraid of death. The spirit of trading life for life. Isn't this the spirit Demon Slayer Core needs facing demons? These two might truly be different. Giyuu suddenly had this thought. Here author uses details, showing Giyuu's gentleness. Not talkative, yet using lengthy speech scolding Tanjiro's naivety. Internally protecting Tanjiro, waiting for him to wake. Putting bamboo muzzle on Nezuko, knowing demons don't feel cold. Still putting coat on Nezuko. What happened later? We all know. He recommended the siblings to Master Sakonji, Urokodaki. After this episode, Giyuu continued toward his mission location. This segment, seemingly about hunting demons, actually shows Giyuu's firm will. Also a test, he just recently let one demon go. This is absolutely not allowed as core member. Imagine if Giyuu was too gentle, arousing sympathy, releasing demons he shouldn't. What then? If demon eats people, what would he do? After all, not every demon is Nezuko. Now is roughly this situation. Girl's father became demon. Killed many people. By rules, Giyuu and Shinobu should quickly hunt demon. Very simple mission. But the problem is here. Killing demon means psychological harm to girl. For him this is extremely cruel. Author perfectly captures Giyuu's gentle heart. Sparing Nezuko was seen possibility in her, but doesn't mean he'd spare out of sympathy for girl. Her father, a man-eating demon, he'd still hunt him. Clear about his duty. Clear who his sword protects. For who he exists. Sometimes demon hunting isn't just eliminating evil. Protecting comrades can also become a sharp double-edged sword, indirectly harming others. Girl lost her father. Momentarily couldn't bear it. Preparing to end her life. Fortunately, girl's deceased. Father's splashed blood froze. Then Giyuu conveyed demon's dying words to daughter. This made girl find meaning to live. Otherwise this guilt would greatly harm Giyuu. Sometimes it's like this. Pillars must bear many things. Using well as support, constantly moving forward, as literally annotated, stronger than anyone, long without food, something worthy. Mount Natagumo Arc. Giyuu and Shinobu ordered to execute mission. He first instantly killed fake Lower Moon, showing Inosuke his power, but facing real 12 Kazuki, so-called Lower Moon 5, still wasn't Giyuu's match. We said before, Rui's threads symbolized bonds. False bonds connected by external force. Tanjiro's siblings together cut Rui's threads, meaning siblings' true bonds, defeated Rui's false bonds. Rui might reattach head with cheats. Using unfair means to beat opponents, but he absolutely couldn't, from spiritual level with false bonds, defeat Tanjiro's siblings' bonds, and Giyuu's appearance completely negated Rui's defeat. Water breathing, Agad form, dead calm. This image subtly conveys so-called bonds. Need no binding, meeting water, self-severing. After defeating Rui, whether Nezuko lives was still a question. Ubuyashiki's arrangement was ingenious. He always guides in huge gears, leading Demon Slayer Core to correct path. Can believe, he's author's representative making coincidences and fate reasonable. With Shinobu's rage toward demons, how would she view Nezuko? Undoubtedly directly poison kill. This time, free-flowing water is perfect candidate to stop Shinobu. When Giyuu decided to spare Nezuko, already risked his life. If Nezuko eats people, he would commit seppuku. As for why go to such extent, reason besides responsibility. Was that snowy mountain scene? He saw Nezuko's protective nature, rather than trusting Nezuko, more like trusting that protective heart. What he couldn't show was that spirit like sisters, wanting to protect him spirit. At the Hashira gathering scene, Giyuu always deliberately kept distance from other Hashira, combined with his expression and way of speaking, led many to misunderstand him. That phrase, "I'm different from you." Anyone hearing would think this guy's arrogant, simply put, low emotional intelligence. Naturally, Giyuu's impression on other Hashira, mostly not good, but he himself has no self-awareness. He said, "I'm not disliked." Though Giyuu is Water Hashira, but not completely. At least he never acknowledged it. All seemingly arrogant behavior, actually expressing he's unworthy to stand equal with these Hashira. Giyuu's mental block remains. Until it's resolved, he'll never consider himself Water Hashira, let alone in later decisive battle, unleashing stronger power and protecting comrades. After all, upper moons aren't same level as lower moons. Key issue, he won't communicate with others. Others can't understand Giyuu, so this time needs special existence to awaken him. Right, Tanjiro. Giyuu's mental block concealed his gentleness. He understood where Giyuu's problem lay. and Tanjiro was the one who could solve it. Result indeed so. After learning Giyuu and Sabito's story, he awakened. The dreamer, won't you pass on what Sabito entrusted to you? These words, like morning sun, added light to his heart, making that mental wound nowhere to hide, making him no longer lost, no longer sad, no more confusion. Tsutako's sister, Sabito. Sorry I was so immature. He won't again think. He should have died instead of Sabito, and sister. He will live well. Let sister's life risked. Protected life and entrusted future pass on. Also with Sabito's desperately protected life, protect more people, contribute more to slaying demons. Come this moment. Water Hashira is truly Water Hashira. Infinity Castle decisive battle. Giyuu and Tanjiro faced as Upper Moon 3 Akaza. Witnessing the life he once risked everything to save, radiating dazzling light. His heart had indescribable comfort and joy. The boy before him could face Upper Moon 3 so well. His strength, reaching Hashira level, not exaggeration, proving his initial judgment correct. When Tanjiro faced danger, Giyuu timely shielded him, subsequently awakening stronger power. Though barely able to fight Akaza, but Upper Moon 3 couldn't be solved with just mark. They abandoned everything besides battle. Fighting is their forte. Indeed, after several rounds, Giyuu gradually lost stamina. Sword broke. He mastered mark and created 11th form, but still couldn't fully defend Akaza's ultimate, annihilation. Meaning this match lost, though his body fell up, his spirit could still fight. Sword broke. Will remains. When Akaza by obsession overcame weakness, Tanjiro overdrafted, unconscious, seeing Akaza approaching him, he used his life as bait, standing before Tanjiro. Wait, I'm still alive. To kill Tanjiro, must defeat me first. After shouting at Akaza, followed by inner monologue. Pass on what was entrusted to juniors. Never let family and comrades die before me again. Must protect Tanjiro, just as he was protected by others. Giyuu's strength isn't physical, but from spirit. Whether they're alive, their will already passed to juniors. Precisely this spirit awakened the dusty girl deep in Akaza's soul, with protective will, awakening Akaza's protection of Koyuki, thus defeating Muzan's demon blood control. Muzan's appearance means great decisive battle officially begins. After battle with Akaza, Giyuu's body already battered. Giyuu was first Hashira, meeting Muzan. Hearing Muzan's twisted values, usually calm as water, Giyuu couldn't suppress his fury. This demon absolutely cannot stay. When battlefield came to surface, he with two comrades battled. Muzan, firepower very fierce, just damage slightly lacking. Life-death moment. Comrades stepped forward, blocking fatal attacks for him. This blood-splattered scene deeply pierced Giyuu's heart. What he could do was carry these entrustments. Fight to the last moment. Though his personal power was limited, opening Red Blade still couldn't withstand Muzan's attack. But his power was key for Tanjiro taking over battlefield. Even if my body perishes, will surely slay demons. This belief's power among Demon Slayer Corps mutually entrusted. One wave not settled, another rises, making Muzan very anxious. The segment pinning Muzan to wall further showed their united power. Tanjiro needed grip strength for Red Blade, but one hand's power insufficient to support, seeing Muzan about to escape control. Critical moment. Also, only one arm Giyuu contributed power to this sword. Previous moment, Tanjiro's heart shouted, "Burn your soul." This is Flame Hashira's will. Water-breathing 10th form. Constant flux. This blue water dragon like Giyuu's incarnation, soaring through sky, breaking through darkness, as successive Water Hashira legendary secret technique, their will constantly float, never ceasing. Muzan's defeat wasn't coincidence. Special mention, Constant Flux is a very beautiful Demon Slayer BGM. Also Mark and Haori. After Muzan disappeared, Giyuu first worried about Tanjiro. Seeing Tanjiro dead, tears from eyes flowed uncontrollably, like spring water. At this moment, he said, again couldn't protect, always being protected by others, please forgive me. Until this moment, he still felt guilty for protection. He couldn't complete. Seeing here, from Giyuu's perspective entering Tanjiro becoming Demon King plot, will discover the one first protecting Tanjiro was him. Last to kill Tanjiro was also him. He couldn't let dead Tanjiro commit murder. Also, a kind of protection. His protection gives feeling gentle and silent as water. Of course, his gentleness was also key to Tanjiro's revival. The book also mentioned, Giyuu's haori became tattered in decisive battle. Nezuko helped him mend it. Original fabric mostly worn out, but almost restored original appearance. So Giyuu was very moved. Gave Nezuko a mountain of gifts. Viewed as love rival by Zenitsu, Giyuu after battle fell into deep sleep. Once in dangerous state, Nezuko daily wearing unfinished haori, continuously called out. He was able to wake her hard work. receiving Ubuyashiki family's special thanks. His reply words, no longer showing cold appearance. Precisely because Kiryu-sama excellently completed mission. Including your father and Ubuyashiki family. Ancestors can all be proud of you. Final smile. Also represents Giyuu, no longer that solitary cold Giyuu. In small epilogue supplementary content, Giyuu seemingly completely became cheerful happy. Boy becoming a gourmet restaurant owner. According to book description, Giyuu and Obanai grow quite close. He even holds their children. Not only that, he once with Tendin's family went to hot springs. Everyone says, did Giyuu after this experience have thoughts of finding a wife? Time like breeze passing by. Giyuu's descendant, Giyu Tomioka, appeared a century later, together with Sabito Makomo's reincarnations walking together, looking closely at their hands, exactly the masks they wore in past life. Alright, Giyuu's story ends here. If you liked it, please like and follow. I'll also speed up. Love you all. See you in next video.